Alright, it's been a while since I've spoken on this matter, and for good reason, and I'm breaking my silence here, because if I don't get this off, it will eat me alive, and it needs to be said, it needs to be put out there, and I can't contain it in 140 characters on my Twitter, and I've already broken my silence more than I should have on my Facebook when there's a good reason to, but this is not about Facebook, this is not about Twitter, this is about feelings in me that I've kept locked up that I need to get out and, just out there and heard. And whether people react to this or not, I don't care. I need this out there, and I'm definitely gonna have it on YouTube because I think for some people it might help them grieve a bit or understand the thought process of which I've gone through since that fateful day of June 10th, 2016. As maybe you already are aware, June 10th, 2016, which was 2 days before the shooting at the Pulse nightclub occurred, another shooting occurred that was overshadowed by Pulse, okay? And I'm not going to say that it was overshadowed. Just everything that happened that weekend was tragic. But I I was more shook by what happened to Christina Grimmie than by Pulse. And it's nothing against what happened at Pulse, because even then when that happened, my heart still broke. But I was more shook by Christina Grimmie because of the near close calls her and I have had over the years to meeting in some way, whether it was on Twitter or in real life or just in general. Many close calls, and I don't remember the amount of close calls we had. I know one close call was when The Voice was first conceived. I thought about watching it, and I ultimately decided, nah. As maybe you already know, I was burnt out by American Idol. I'm not gonna bore you with the full details. It was just burnout from American Idol, and I saw off reality shows. There were other close calls again to which I don't recall. I do remember one that that would that literally brought her and I this close to one another. And like I said, I don't remember now. It's my mind is fuzzy. I remember. I just remember it very well that there was something that literally brought us this close, and I made a decision that steered me away from that path. That all those boring details out of the way, the point I want to get to is this. I've always been taught to forgive. And I have a big heart where I can forgive. But there's one person that I cannot forgive. And I don't care if he's... And, and as sinful as this sounds, Kevin should be glad he's dead. The guy who killed Christina. I'm glad he's dead. I'm not proud of myself admitting that. But the honest truth is, I'm glad he's dead. Because I cannot forgive him. I will never be able to forgive him for taking this young woman. I've had friends and colleagues that were murdered. And the only situation in which I was able to give full forgiveness to was Breonna Dennison and her death. I forgave that because that sparked a change in me. But again, I'm not going to bore the details. I cannot forgive Kevin. I don't like that I gotta say his name because he is that much of a monster to me. I can, although I never got a chance to know Christina or meet Christina, I know right away she would be slightly disappointed in me, but would understand where I'm coming from. She'd be disappointed because she's a woman of faith, and she believes in the power of forgiveness. So with that mindset, she would be upset with me for that, but she would be understanding. At least going, I understand. But And we got no way of knowing that. And the reason I cannot, the reason I can never forgive Kevin is because Christina, I can't, I can't wallow over what would have been or over a friendship that could have been, and I'm not going to. But it does hurt me that knowing that Christina and I would have been good friends, we would have gotten along. The banter that I'm finally opening up to recently would have played really well off of hers, and I got plenty to be proud of. I got plenty of friends to be happy with. I got plenty of I got plenty of other friends that I can be banterous with, so to speak, and for that I'm thankful. But I still do think of Christina every day. I'm not always willing to admit it because I need to move on. I need to be strong for myself and prove that I'm capable of living through each day and being the man I am and being the person that my friends and family expect me to be. But this is something that I've kept hidden until this video, that I do think of Christina all the time. I think of her every day. I oftentimes will talk to her as if she's right here. And sometimes I cry, sometimes I don't. But in this case, you can tell that this has been sitting heavily on my heart, that by not getting this out. Christina, I miss you so much. I know I haven't met you. I know we don't know one another, and I've been advised not to worry so much over you, especially given that we never knew one another. But the truth is, I still think of you. I still cry over you. I still break. I just don't show it. I really do wish we could have met, Christina. I really do. And now I'll never know. All I know, Christina, is I have since in that time found peace with myself, so to speak, but not enough. But I have sort of bonded with a good friend of yours by the name of Brianna Salaz, if I pronounced her name right. She's one of the cast members on Best Friends Whenever. I don't exactly talk to her much, but perhaps I should. You touched a lot of lives, Christina, and for that I'm thankful. I guess that's pretty much it. Christina, you are very well missed and very well loved. And I still wish to this day you were here. It would have been quite cool to have known you and to have met you. God bless. Love you.